in order to future-proof the industry. I mean, that is the basic reason. Right now, things are changing exponentially in the industry, and what's happening is we're being left behind, and we're starting to create silos again versus media people who are all-rounded and well-rounded, right, in the industry. So we almost need to move as fast as the changes are happening. So we wanted to be the people that actually start the conversation around ensuring that our people learn. They keep on learning. They keep on relearning. We keep on reevaluating what it is that's required to keep the industry alive. So this literally is about future proofing and making our people future fit.
The bursaries are given to 4 women.
Yes.
Why women in particular?
Oh, after the week we've just had, specifically because of the gaps. You know, there's been conversations around the pay gap. There's been conversations around how many people actually are sitting in the sort of senior positions in the industry. I think to give the women a leg up, to give the women a real and proper leg up. And the reality is, if you look at the workforce of the marketing industry in its entirety, it's probably thumb-sucking, but it's a large majority of it is made up of women, right? So why is it that we're the workhorses, but we don't actually occupy spaces of influence? You know, and we can only start to do that if people start to take themselves seriously, just from a learning perspective and getting more and building confidence.
Yeah. What do you see as the future skills that are going to be important for media practitioners?
I think analytics. I think gone are the days of intuition, gone are the days of cut and paste. You know, gone are the days of not applying our minds, but just doing things because we've always done them like that. I think the new order actually calls for a lot more thinking, a lot more analysis of data, a lot more interrogation of things that are ahead of us and in front of us, before, you know, in order to be able to make a decision. Because the reality is, our margins are squeezed as an industry because clients don't have the money, right? Their margins are squeezed. Their businesses are under pressure. So unless if we actually can give a proper numerical value, an ROI value to the work that we actually do, we're doomed. You know. So yeah, that's the primary reason.
Excellent. And then on a personal note, let's talk about Metamedia's performance in most awards.
Yes.
Very credible.
Very exciting.
Third position, both in the category and overall.
I could not believe it. I did not expect it. We had about 8 of our people here. We did not expect it. It literally was such a surprise. But let me tell you, I work with an incredible team, both in Cape Town and in Johannesburg. They know their stuff, so they're knowledgeable about, but also they're just hungry. You know, you can't be in a business that's entrepreneurial, that's new, especially now. You know, the industry is not in a great place. You know, like as I said, financially, you know, but it's tough. It's really, really tough. So to actually be able to attract people who are really, really knowledgeable, but people who the industry like. You know, we have a lot of media owners that visit our offices, and we've kind of built our offices very much, and it's like the cheap model that works, which literally is like a family. People come in there, and media owners make themselves their own coffee in the kitchen. You know, they come in, they just sit in the kitchen, and we do that. And I think even though that was about starting a new business, I think it started to really shape who we are, you know, as Metamedia, and the kind of business that we're actually trying to build. That it's about being nimble and young and entrepreneurial, but being open. You know, and open to opportunities and looking at things beyond how they present themselves. You know, and I think that's also what I bring. Because I'm not a typical media person. Well, firstly, I'm not a media person, right? But I'm a communications marketing person. You know, so how I think about things and how I do about things. And also, I've got a very loud energy. And media people tend to be very analytical and kind of heads down. So I think we balance each other quite nicely. So I work with a formidable team. I was not expecting it, but now that I see it, I'm not surprised.